All right, this is our recap video of the unit circle. I believe this is part 4. And what you're looking at is the game board for the game that you guys are going to be trying. And what I wanted to help you with today is how to place the coordinates. So all of the coordinates that you are given are going to go in these parentheses, like x comma y. And so that's where you'll be clicking when you see a coordinate. And if the most you want to be working towards being able to do as much of this in your head as possible. So let me look. As an example, you'll be given something like this, and you will have to click on where does that go. So the first thing is a negative x and a positive y. You automatically know it's going to be in quadrant 2. And then what I would try to do in your head, and I'm going to write it a few times, but then I'll stop, is that trick of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then you're just visualizing these denominators of 2, the square roots, etc. But you're trying to find where is that 1/2 comma root 3 over 2. So if you know that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 trick, without even writing that down, maybe you know that the 1/2 comma root 3 over 2 is that one that I just boxed in. And then that is going to allow you to also know that all of these straight over, straight down, straight over are also 1/2 comma root 3 over 2, and just the signs are changing. So you're looking for the negative 1/2 positive root 3 over 2. That is going to be this one right here. Okay, so I just want to show you a few examples of that, and that is the goal in this video. So the next one, let's do, I'm going to just put over here. Let's do root 3 over 2 in 1/2. So that one will pop up on the screen and you are trying to figure out where that is. And the first thing I would say, oh, sorry, I wanted that to be negative 1/2, is you would initially try to figure out where does that start in quadrant 1. So the root 3 over 2 comma 1/2 in quadrant 1, where is that? So again, just think about that 1, 2, 3 trick. I think even with that 1, 2, 3 is enough to know that you're talking about that point. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you have your denominators of 2. Like, I think all of this is a little bit extra, because as soon as you do 1, 2, 3 for the first time, you know that root 3 over 2 is going to be there, and then the 1/2 is the y value. But then that coordinate is connected to straight over, straight down, straight over, all of those that I just touched. And then you're looking for the positive root 3 over 2 and the negative 1/2. So you can think about a positive x and a negative y. Positive x and negative y value is going to happen in quadrant 4. So you would click on this one. Okay, so it's a lot of thought that goes behind each one, but hopefully it's going to get pretty quick, and it's going to be really helpful for you to be able to be quick with it like that. So let's do negative root 2 over 2 and negative root 2 over 2. So again, if you can visualize instead of writing down the 1, 2, 3 trick, again, I think right there, you know that the root 2 over root 2 is that coordinate, right? Because you have the 1, 2, 3. You could continue 1, 2, 3, denominators of 2, numerators with square roots, etc. But I think even on that first pass of 1, 2, 3, you know that this one that I circled is the root 2 over 2 and root 2 over 2. And then that coordinate will be connected to straight over, straight down, straight over, but you're looking for the negative x and negative y. So negative x value, negative y value is going to be this one. And so then you would click on that coordinate representing negative root 2 over 2, comma, negative root 2 over 2. Some easier ones that you would see would be like 1, 0. So that one, you're going to 1 on the x-axis and 0 on the y-axis. So you would click here for that one. So you'll see some of those quadrantal angles. Let's look at another one of those, maybe 0, -1. So 0 on the x-axis. Sorry, I'm gonna clean this up. 0 on the x, -1 on the y. So you're not going left or right, you're just going straight down, and that would be here, etc. So you'll see some of those as well. And I think that's pretty much covered the hints for that. Let me just end with one final one and try to do this without writing anything down. So let's do 1/2 -√3/2. Okay, so let's say this is the coordinate that pops up. And first you're thinking about, where is this in quadrant 1, the 1/2 and +√3/2. So if you think about your 1, 2, 3 trick, the 1 is up here. So that coordinate is going to be 1/2 and √3/2, right? Just visualize that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 trick. And hopefully you'd find yourself here. And then you would know that that's connected to all of those that I just touched. And finally, the one that is a positive x and a negative y is this one. Okay, so I think that that's kind of the thought process that would go into being able to find those coordinates on the unit circle.